Hi all, Laura Conrad here with All About Wearing Hair. I'm doing a wig review today on a hair envy of New York. Here she is. She's gorgeous. Dawnie. I believe she's 18 inches in length. She is a size small, and she's a little bit darker than the other one that I recently purchased. I did a wig review on. I think she's a little darker, a little shorter. She's beautiful. So silky soft, lays perfectly to my head. Incredible hairline. This light, I feel like, is making it look like these knots are over bleached. They're not. They're perfect. Absolutely perfect. You see my hairline sticking through because I literally just took her out of the box and put her on my head. I did nothing. So I would put some scar tape in there. For me personally, I call her low density. This is a low density. Oh, she's incredible. I love her. She's a keeper again. Oh my goodness. Keeping way too many wigs lately because I'm getting really good at picking out like wigs that I like, that I want to try them for you guys and do wig reviews, but then this is really financially not good because I don't get paid to do this. I pay to do this. So hopefully y'all get something out of it. Anyway, I love her. She's got very subtle dimension, and these lights, it's raining outside, so I can't do normal light and it's dark. So I have to use this light, and it is really picking up the highlights a lot in it. I have an overhead light on too. It's very subtle dimension with her. Again, her name is Dawnie, size small. She actually fits my head. A teeny bit big in the back, as all wigs are for me for the most part, unless it's an extra small. I could pinch a little bit, but as of now, I would not have to size her. She fits great. I had a wig sister, hair sister, ask me about wigs staying on and how they stay on. So I'm going to address that as well. But want to go into, she's got great hair coming down to cover my sideburns. So even if I did an ear tuck, then that's going to, for the most part, unless I try and pull all back, you're going to see my sideburns. But if I don't do that, then you're not going to see my sideburns. If I'm, because I just pull from the top rather than from the ear to do my ear tuck. Back when I had hair, I'd tuck all of it. But now that I don't have my own bio hair, I typically make sure that these are down, pull those ear tabs down. You can bend them in a little bit, especially if they have clips in them. And then, oh, that bent really nicely. It's totally against my head now. Look at that. You would never know this, ever would know this was a wig, especially if I put some tape in there. So I'm in love with this wig. She's awesome. She fits my head like, I would say, like a glove, in a good way where she's not too tight. I cannot have wigs too tight, which is why I typically don't order extra smalls, is because I have like a very, very sensitive head. And I have to be very careful with the wigs that I wear. And a lot of you ladies that I'm friends with and that follow some of my posts and whatnot, ask me about that. And that's why I wear eye wigs, because the lace can itch my head, especially if I have a short buzz. Then I want like a silk liner or something. This does not have a silk liner. She's not bothering my head. I don't have a fresh buzz right now. My hair's pretty long for me. But I don't feel any kind of itchiness, any kind of discomfort. And she's not too tight where she's pushing in. I have chronically swollen glands and lymph nodes in my head. And so the wigs typically push right in on those lymph nodes. And that's part of the reason why I love eye wigs. They don't press in on me at all. They don't press on any of my lymph nodes. And they also don't itch the top of my head. They're crazy comfortable. Now, some of you ladies ask, is that as comfortable as an eye wig? Because I love my eye wigs and how comfortable they are. They do tend to get a little hot. They do. Am I okay with that? Yes. Sometimes I just pull it off. I don't even care. I'll be standing in line in the grocery line. I'll pull it off. And I'm like, having a hot flash. I don't, but there's other people that don't want to do that. And I actually was wearing an eye wig at a gymnastics competition last weekend, and I was having a hot flash, and I didn't want to take my wig off. And that's really rare for me. But there were all these people and all these parents, and a lot of them didn't know about my hair loss, so I didn't want to take my wig off. And it's like, wow, I thought I was past it, but every once in a while it like comes back and gets you. But in the grocery store or other places, I take it off all the time. I don't know. But there was a situation where I didn't want to take it off. Anyway, they can run a little bit hot. The lace top like this do run less hot. They are cooler. They can get itchy. They can get uncomfortable. But this one is not itchy. It's not uncomfortable. It's only itchy where I haven't cut the lace. It is not pressing in on anything. So could I forget I have this wig on? I probably could once I got the lace cut. And that's really rare for me to say. It's a very comfortable cap. All right, here's the next thing. Is it going to come off? This wig isn't coming off. So people are like, if you exercise, if you put your head upside down, if I do head banging, it did move forward. I don't have any of the fasteners down. But, if I just shake it, put my head around, it's literally not even lifting up. Now, let's see if this one, how she goes into a ponytail. Because, let's say you were out exercising and you didn't have it up, or you decide randomly you're going to go for a run. Don't want to change your wig. Let's see how, or it's just a really hot day, whatever. We're at a basketball, football game and it's hot. Dog, it's dinner time. They want to eat. So, hey, stop. This is going up very easily into a ponytail. She's got her little baby hairs. I can pull her down over my sideburns. You can cut some extra little baby hairs, which I probably would do. I have actually some new shears coming to work on cutting baby hairs, but she has some right there. Look at that. So boom, she feels like a ponytail wig. Can you see her in the back? How does she look? She look good? She sure feels good. I feel like I'm wearing a ponytail wig. And to make them higher, you slide it up and then you pull the top. And then if this part slides up, you pull, can you see it in the camera? You pull this back down and you slide it up and then you pull on the top and it'll tighten it on the top. And little by little, you move it up. Are you going to have a high ponytail with this? Probably not. But do you really need a high ponytail? I don't know. They are fun. Even with real ponytail, regular, sewn in a circle ponytail wigs, especially if they're long, I have a very hard time pulling them up into a high ponytail because usually the wefting starts showing. And I've noticed that with all of the ponytail wigs that I have tried so far, but I haven't tried with my bijou. I just got a bijou and I'll do a wig review on that. Anyway, this is turning into a long review, but we've covered a lot of things. This thing is not coming off. Now, what did she do? She slid up a tiny bit. You can't even see it. So if a wig ever does that, just kind of like scratch your head and pull it back down. If you don't want people to know and you're like messing around and it slides up, just act like you're kind of scratching your head and just put your fingers in there and pull it down. Yeah, pull it down. Or, you feel like, oh gosh, my sideburn showing. Just go in there and, just go like you're playing with your hair. Just play with your hair and pull it down. Play with your hair, pull it down. And then nobody will know. They'll just think you're playing with your hair. They're not going to realize you're covering your sideburns. So you'll just play with it. Play with it in the mirror. Wear it around the house. So a lot of you ladies are new to wearing wigs, and you just got to play with it and get comfortable with it. If it's feels like it's sliding back a little bit, you can kind of put your fingernails find part of the cap and just kind of act like you're scratching your head and slide it forward. If you feel like it's sliding back, just scratch your head. You don't have to grab it, and you never want to grab the lace anyway. Or you just put your head down like you're thinking about something and grab your ear tabs and you can just slide it forward. And nobody's going to know what you're doing. They're not. They're just going to think you're scratching your head or whatever. So there are subtle ways to do it. Just play with it. Anyway, this is a long-winded video because I'm covering a lot of things. My hair envy of New York. I love her. I'm keeping her. Sorry. Here's another one you can have out. My daughter's like, you shouldn't say sorry because it sounds like I'm being mean, but I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just saying I love you too. You need to eat dinner. All right, y'all. I have some more videos coming. I have not a whole lot of wigs coming. So I'm going to do, I can't afford anymore, but I have a few that left that I'm going to do videos on, and then I'm going to do some instructional videos. So Just stay tuned. There'll always be something coming. All right. Have a great night. And remember to like, subscribe, hit the bell notification. And if you know anybody that would benefit from my videos, I would greatly appreciate you sharing. Good night.